Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, it seems like it will be a great fit for Ben Simmons on the Nets. There's plenty of scoring around him so he can focus on what he does best, setting up his teammates and defending. He said, "I take pride in it. There's only one ball. If I'm able to get stops and give guys a hard time, then we'll be able to get further." Kevin?
First team all defense. All right, DA, thanks as always. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The guard set is Irving and Curry. Ben Simmons is out there with Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, the 3 stars on the floor together. Westbrook at the point, LeBron and Davis at the forward spots. Thomas Bryant is out there with Patrick Beverly. Now here's Bryant, and stolen by Simmons. Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
And it's Davis missing. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all, but Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And stolen by Simmons. And shot on the way. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, I love the aggressive mindset Beverly has. I mean, that's really what makes him special. He's not afraid of getting bumped, especially when he's going to the bucket.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. And Simmons is right there.
Boy, Simmons racks up points by being involved in hustle plays, using his size and his great instincts to impact the game in a lot of different areas.
On the wing, Davis, beyond the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Westbrook's so good at maintaining control, even though he plays at high speed and with great aggressiveness.
Here's Simmons. And James pulls it down.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And it's Davis missing. Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Simmons can't get it to go. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Over to the left wing. For 3, Westbrook. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught it.
The Nets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity strike, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
So for the Nets, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Warren comes in for Ben Simmons. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Seth Curry.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. A rebound by the Nets.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
He gets that one.
Yeah, impressive shot there by Harris. He's in the league to make the hard shots, not just the open.
And the pass to Reeves from outside the arc. Not going to go that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
14. Your Lakers team. Heading to the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
You've got Dennis Schroeder, and it's Walker in at the two-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And here's Walker outside. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Walker's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. Katie says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Here's Walker. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
That was just a perfect possession, getting in it tight for the high percentage shot.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
And never say never. We might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
When they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
The 3 from Bryant. And Simmons with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. And stolen by James. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by James.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Claxton the pass to Curry. Takes it inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know what? If Curry makes that, he just makes it and you tip your hat to him. You don't want to foul him there.
Pass to Toscano. Over Simmons. A rebound by the Nets.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now, here's Westbrook. He has 7.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
And it's Simmons penetrating. It's good. Simmons got 8 points.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a four-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut back down to 4 with the made basket from LeBron. Durant for 3. Here's Claxton, and terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. The guard set is Irving and Curry. Durant is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year as we were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here's Davis for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game. Nets leading by 7. Irving for 3, and the Nets another 3.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Fires the 3. Nets with the new shot clock. And stolen by LeBron. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break.
Brooklyn foul. Cameron Thomas. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Anthony Davis. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice defensive awareness from Schroeder there, coming up with the steal and then igniting the break.
Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Reeves. Misses the 3. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And stolen by Simmons. It's stolen by Schroeder. Davis has the open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Davis has got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The post tandem with a lot of length inside with Davis and Bryant. The backcourt pair for them, Westbrook and Walker. And it's Toscano in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Nets?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Lakers trail by 3. Outside, Davis from 20 feet out. He can't hit that time.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Nets, Seth Curry.
Patrick Beverly is checked in for Walker.
Patrick Beverly.
Nets leading by 4. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drills the 3-pointer. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
Second chance shot. Good on the jump shot.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Next ball.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Warren on the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty big numbers coming out of the break. And it's Davis missing.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Thomas Bryant. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Nets.
It's the first that stretches their lead to 8. And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. And the Lakers turn it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Time running out for the Lakers. On deep. Toscano misses. Curry against Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
High basketball IQ on display from Curry there, making a quick pass.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And again, the Lakers no good. Nets leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Kevin Durant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
LeBron's checked in for Toscano Anderson. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. 51 seconds left in the fourth. And it's LeBron missing.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. So both teams making some changes here. And here are the Nets. To the paint. Stolen by Walker. Pass to Toscano. Over Thomas. Toscano's shot is good. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal from long range. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.